Hi, is your dog a fussy eater? Does he often leave his food behind? Are you worried that his daily nutritional needs are not met? Well, don't worry, I am here. My name is Shruti and I am a canine nutritionist at DoggieTheApp. And I am here to tell you 10 ways how you could deal with your dog's fussy eating problem and possible causes of the same. So let's begin. First, trying a new flavor. So, maybe your dog is just simply bored of having the same kibble over the months, weeks, sometimes years. So, how about we just try changing that? I'm not asking you to totally change this food, but to at least mix kibbles of different flavor in the food. For example, if your dog is having a chicken based food right now, you could always try fish kibbles in the food so that there is something different, something that would excite your dog to have the food. Second, mix a food topper. So food topper can be your gravies or it could be boiled vegetables. Make sure you mix the food topper properly or thoroughly with the food so that your dog does not simply lick off the top and leave the dry kibble behind. Third, exercise. If you increase your dog's exercise, your dog's appetite would also increase. So make sure your dog goes on regular walks. You can increase the walk duration so that your dog has increased appetite for the food. And once you come back from the walk, make sure you take a 15-minute break so that your dog is completely relaxed and he does not eat the food really fast, which could mess up their entire digestive system. So make sure your dog is absolutely relaxed while feeding the food. Fourth, treats. Treats are really good, but if you overfeed the treats, it can ruin your dog's appetite. So make sure you have treats served in the minimum quantity to make sure they have a healthy appetite for their actual and proper meal. Fifth, routine. Always have a fixed schedule for your dog's meals. Primarily, they eat two meals, so make sure you have a fixed time for the morning as well as for the evening meal. And do not have the food lying around all the time. You have to give the meal at the designated time. If they don't consume it in next 10 to 15 minutes, you have to take the meal back. Don't let them think that the food is always there. It is okay if your dog skips a meal. It's completely fine. Sometimes dogs do skip their meals. So it's little tough, but you have to do it so that your dog has a proper eating pattern. Number 6, make sure you have a designated spot for your dog to eat the food. Give them food in a very undisturbing and quiet environment. Let them enjoy their food and do not poke them unnecessarily when they're eating. 7th, the bowl. Now, there are two parts to this. One is the bowl height. Make sure your bowl is adjusted at a proper height so that your dog is at a very comfortable position while eating the food. For example, senior dogs or dogs with joints issues, if they have to bend too much, that can put strain on their joints while eating the food. That could be one reason why your dog is not eating properly. Second, the structure of the bowl. Different breeds have different requirements for the bowls. For example, Cocker Spaniels have longer ears, so they would require little bowls with little height and the narrow bowl so that the ears don't get wet. So make sure you do a proper research as per your breeds or as per your dog's health conditions, what bowl they actually require to eat the food. 8, rotating your dog's food. Make sure you have different varieties of kibble. You also have home cooked vegetables along with some gravies and you keep on mixing it. And your dog would be really excited to have a little different meal all the time. 9th, freshness of the food. Make sure that the food you're feeding is not spoiled. It has its freshness, it has its smell. And make sure every time you get the food, you store it in an airtight container to retain its freshness. 10, digestive issues. Maybe the food is fine. It's your dog's digestive system that does not match with the food. Every time you feed your dog, keep it checked if your dog is feeling a little lethargic after eating, if the stool formation is fine, and if you feel that your dog is sick because of the food, it's about time that you start looking at other options. Here were the 10 ways we believe would help your fussy eater dog to enjoy his meals better. However, if none of these techniques work, I think you should definitely see a vet. You can also download Doggie the app and use the vet chat services to have audio, video chats with the doctor and get your dog's issues diagnosed correctly. So that's it from us this time. If you like this video, press like. If you want to see more of this content, subscribe and see you soon. Tell your dog we said hi.